Uh, Hello.
Hi.
Good evening. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome all of you to this webinar today. Uh, I am John Menkefo. I'm one of you, and I'm very excited. I'm really overwhelmed by joy at the progress that we have made, at the breakthrough, especially in terms of the obstacles that we have been having, and now we have a major breakthrough. I'd like to welcome all of you to this meeting. Each time we have a meeting like this, we need to really congratulate and thank those who attend because we are in the millions in Onpassive. But if you look at even corporate meetings, generally you discover that only a small percentage of people are active and are conscious about what the company is really for. So we'd like to congratulate those who are here because when we discuss and increase our knowledge of the company, we end up helping other people. And that is what the company wants. And that's what the company needs. So I'd like to thank you for coming. I'd like to welcome you for coming. I'd like to thank you for your resilience. Thank you for your perseverance. And say that only those who persevere eventually reap the benefits. Remember, the patient dog is the fattest bone. But when you are not patient, you end up losing a lot. And that's why you guys need a special thank you, a special welcome each time you appear for any webinar. Presenter is Mr. Blaise Ban. He is over there in California. He's an educationist. He's a senior citizen and educationist. He is a community organizer, someone who puts in a lot, who believes that having gained from his community as a young person, he has grown and he has had something in life and he needs to give it back to his community. And that's why he engages in a lot of community effort, both online and offline. And that's why he's with us and he's been doing a good number of presentations for us. And we need to thank him continuously for that effort. And the effort of presenting for any group whatsoever, as far as Onpassive is concerned, means that you have to be up to date. You have to follow webinars, different webinars, and it requires a lot of sacrifices, both in time, both in data, and a lot of other things for you to be able to take down notes, to be able to understand what is going on. Because many people attend webinars and they might not even be listening carefully. But those who know that they have to report to other people have to pay a lot of attention. They have to listen carefully in order not to miss the important details. And that's why we are thanking BB for the effort he has been making giving us presentations. Thank you very much once more. And well, let me just add that I was just saying that we are at the point where at any time things can just take off. And we need to be doing a lot of things. He's going to give us, one of the things he'll do for us today is to give us an update of what took place yesterday. Not all of us might have been privileged to listen to the presentations of yesterday at 360. Not all of us would have understood all the details. Not all of us would have understood any other thing that added after that. And that's why we need somebody who has the capacity to listen through all those webinars and be able to update all of us. So, BB, thank you very much. Now, over to California.
Wow. Thank you very much, Leader John. Thank you for your kind words. I am Ban Blaze. As you said, a retired educationist. Uh, I've been in online and offline business for a very long time. For at least something like 30 to 35 years, I've been on online and offline businesses, and we've done a lot of them, falling forward in each one, falling and not stopping. And in 2020, when I got the news of Onpassive, I quickly joined without hesitation. And since 2020, we have been in a journey of discovering what the whole empire, the whole uh, community, or the global community of Onpassive actually stands for. Thank you again very much for all what you have also been doing. We thank again all our leaders for what they have been doing, because to sacrifice to be here now means that you're a leader, you are an early bird. Most of us who are here are early birds, and we know the rule of early birds, that you should hold the hand of your family member, your brother, your sister, your neighbor, your friends, so that they can join in this vision of our CEO Ash Mofare. When Mr. Ash started this business, he did not foresee it being where it is now, as he always says. But as after from 2021, his vision broadened out, and of course, the present shape of Onpassive is the dream or the vision that he got in 2021 and beyond, when they started putting up these online uh, SaaS products uh, to the world. Onpassive, from all we know, is that they are out to produce these products, and there are more than 50 of them lined up. When we started off, there was no product for us to show, but for some time now, we have had the first product on O Connect, which is competing and competing all other audiovisual platforms which are now present in the market. Thank you again, Leader John. As you said, we are here to encourage ourselves, to prepare ourselves as things go by. And we know very well that we are at a very key point. We're at a very sensitive time. Many of us, we went on a recess. Some of us are only coming out of our dreams now. But most of us who knew where we're going to have remained steadfast, and we keep on learning and updating our knowledge of where we are going to. And of course, we know what happened last week, the announcement that came up last week about the resources which were being kept the by the merchants since September. Our CEO announced last week that from the 50 steps, they had come down to 3, and that they were down to 0. So from Wednesday, that's the information we gave us. And of course, we're very excited, many of us knowing that this is why we came in. Most of us, of course, came in so as to change our lives, to change our well-being, to change those of our families and communities. And that is just what Onpassive is out to do. Onpassive is out to change the outlook of business in the world. Is a correction of the corruption. We know that business is highly corrupted up to now in the world. And we know the problems that our company has even gone through is because of this global corruption in business. But we are going to correct, as our CEO continuously informs us, we are going to solve this problem. Okay, the major updates, the first part of my presentation will be the updates of yesterday's OP360, in which our CEO appeared for a short while, just like last week. And of course, the second part of our presentation will still go back to what we started on Tuesday on good leadership, the place of what is important, what are the ingredients of a good leader, what do we do to become good leaders. So that will be the second part. So concerning the updates as of yesterday, we know OP360 was changed up. The starting time was changed last week up to start at 12 noon Eastern time. That's 5 p.m. Cameroon time or Nigerian time. And yesterday was same time, 12 p.m. We started with our trio, and of course that is Marty DeGamo, Red Red Fan, and Chris Johnson. At the 30 minutes at the after the hour, our Ash, our CEO, came in, and of course he made a number of statements which I'm going to revisit. I'm revisiting for those of us who have not been able to read the notes which were published, which are still there for us to read. They are there in our O Founders back office, which were published by Darren Cook, Janet Butler, and Peter Suru. Those were published immediately, not long after the webinar. And then also you check out on the video, which is also on that very back office of all founders. So these are the pieces of information which are coming up from those from the presentation of our CEO yesterday. To start with, he started by wishing, of course, a happy birthday to Red Red Fun, which is today. Red Red Fun's birthday is actually today. So today he's turning 61, 61 or 62. So that is one of our key leaders in Onpassive, who is based in the UK. So today is Red's birthday. Then Ash informed us that as of last Wednesday, he mentioned that the funds which were held by our unscrupulous processors, payment processors, were on their way to the company, and that as he was talking, the case was won, and the process of moving the funds was still being awaited. That after that meeting, he was informed by the legal team that the clearing of the funds was going to get through the final stages within 1 to 2 weeks. As he was talking yesterday, 1 week had elapsed, as he said. And of course, we have just 1 week ahead of us as of yesterday. And of course, it means, therefore, that within this 1 week, what all of us have been waiting for would obviously will come true. And he was excited to say that at least by the time we meet in the OP 360 of next Wednesday, we should have really very hot news in the air. He continued by informing us that the O-Verify is done. It's done and dusted. And that is being tested through the quality control. And of course, it would soon go live. That it is an AI system that will be one of the best, or if not the best in the market. That when it goes live, it will be used by us internally for our own internal KYC, know your customer. But then it will be another stream of income for us. So, but the implementation and the details of how this stream of income would work were still being awaited. He also informed us that there was a lot of progress being made with the payment processors. I'm sure we should know the reason why he's actually moving towards actually working on these payment processors. We know the problem of Onpassive since September has been payment processors. And we know very well that the payment processors are one of the pillars. Owning our own payment processors is one of the 5 pillars of Onpassive. So if we are able to have our own payment processors alongside the other four pillars, then we are going to own the internet. That is the vision of our CEO, Ash Mufari. And that as the progress is going on, he already said that the first processor was going live for, again, quality control. That as when it is asserted, obviously it will be one of the processors we will be using as business reopens. And then the rest, as he says, more of them are lined up. and they are shaping up, as he said, following his words, they are shaping up. What does it mean to us? That many more processors are being done, and of course they will come at least to solve the processing, the payment processing problem of the company. He continued by saying that the company is continually looking for quality people who are going to, or who would work in the high levels with the high levels of experts and improve on the quality of products that Onpassive is going to deliver to the world. That quality people, that in life, the type of people that surround you are important. If you are surrounded by quality people, you also be a quality person. If you are surrounded by mediocre people, you'll be mediocre. So he said, luckily, we are surrounded by very renowned quality engineers, experts, who are working day and night, brainstorming and incredibly pushing up the levels of Onpassive forward and forward. And that Onpassive will crush it, given his words. Onpassive is going to crush it. As I said earlier on, these are the notes that were published by Derek Cook, which are a summary of what Ash said yesterday. You can check them out again. Check the video, which is there in our back office. And we should also, we are also reminded that the OES mobile Android app was updated on Tuesday. So make sure you update your mobile app on your mobile device, like your phone or your tablet. If you go, you click on the app on the right top right hand corner where you open to the app, you sign in. You are going to find, you click on those three lines there, you are going to see the version. And when you see the version, the most recent version is V1.0.0.4.12. That is the most recent one, which came out 2 days ago. So again, that is what our CEO presented a few days ago, 2 days ago. That makes us more and more excited, as we know that an extension was given to us on Sunday for 11 days, meaning therefore that these are the days that the company wants to use to polish up, to await for this payment, what we expect the finances, and of course open a new chapter for our company. Thank you very much, my dear leaders. That is the first part of my presentation. Over to you, John, Leader John. Hello, John. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, that's Mr. Chumbo. Yeah, you're welcome. Everybody's
It's a
welcome.
pleasure being with you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Mr. John, it seems as if he has been knocked out by the network. Okay, right now, please, all those who have come in later
No,
on.
he excused himself.
Yeah, okay, all right. But he's not inside. He's not there now. If he excuse himself, he's not even there now. We welcome all those who are, okay, he'll be right back. All right, John, we are waiting. We welcome those who have come, who came in after our welcome of all those who were in. Mayor Kumasi, you are welcome. Mr. Chumbo, we had welcomed Mr. Daniel, Madam Tima Evelina. Have I forgotten some other person? Mr. Kembo. Yeah, I think those are the people. Mr. Emmanuel Adu. Yeah, these are the people who came in after we did the initial, and Madame Eveline Tanto. So all of you are welcome. While we wait for our host to come back, I think the ball is back to all of us. If you have anything to say from the presentation, any motivation,
at least 18, 19, 19.
anything you have to say, please. well,
Good evening, BB. I'm just coming in too now. I hope everything has been going on successfully.
everything has been going on well, Mayor. Everything has been going on
Yeah,
well.
thank you very much.
Yeah, so the ball, the floor is open to any person. If you have any particular thing which you want to say, you are free to say it here. Any conversation, motivational conversation, any question you want to ask, this is the time for that.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
good evening. That's Mr. Emmanuel.
and then yeah, I just joined, and the network too is not favorable. That's why I couldn't contribute.
It's okay.
Hello.
Oh, Mr. Emmanuel, will get you. Watch out. You're
I'm
not.
saying that
Yeah,
I
background.
just
There is some chirping background noise from you,
joined,
Mr.
and the network is not favorable.
Okay, Mr.
I'm saying that
Emmanuel. We have got you, Mr. We have got
I
you,
just
Mr.
joined
Emmanuel. We have got
I'm
you.
saying that I just joined the program, but the network too is not.
Thank you.
The network is not favorable at all.
We have heard you. We have heard you. We have heard you. All right, Leader John,
Okay, okay,
over to you, Leader
okay.
John.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that
Please, if you are not
very
talking, pick up
detailed
your
presentation
microphone.
of. If he can mute himself until
Yes,
he's
I've
trying to
had to.
talk. Okay.
I've muted him.
Okay. DB, thank you very much for that detailed presentation of the updates of yesterday and other little additions that you brought in. Thank you very much for the work you were doing. I think it was good. I think if there was anybody who missed the meeting of yesterday, I'm sure that the detailed presentation has helped a lot in making you feel as if you were in that meeting. So thank you very much for that. I think let me just emphasize just one other task that I gave all of us, that we should be open to taking calculated risk. Because why is he saying so? Because Onpassive is what it is today because it has taken calculated risk. And that's why he said he will continue to take those risks in order to improve the company. And then he was encouraging us to make sure that we'll do something different. Let us not continue to think that we'll just sit on the same spot and keep saying that our money should come. Try and do something different. One thing that you can do different is, let me understand this business. What is this business all about? Let me try to see if I can accompany the others. That is at least something different in your life. And of course, he says that when you take risk, you will learn and you get better. I'm sure that he's giving personal experiences because the risk he has taken, he himself has said that he has learned a lot from the difficulties that he's encountered. So let us benefit from it. So I want to thank Vivi again for that very detailed presentation. And now we designed this meeting, we designed all our meetings to be very interactive. So we'd like people to contribute, either in asking a question or making a comment, and so on and so forth, so that the house can be active enough, good enough. We don't have very huge numbers, because when you have huge numbers in meetings, people don't even have time to talk. So, but when we are not too many, we have a lot of time to express ourselves, understand a lot more, help other people more, and so on and so forth. So please, that's the first part of the meeting. So can we now react to that meeting by other presentation by asking questions and maybe any other additional comments before we move on to the second part? So the floor is open. Emmanuel, you are muted, so maybe your noise has gone. So
Yeah, he was quite in a noisy area, but he said his network was disturbing.
okay.
But at least there's no noise coming from his side again now.
So let us, either you have a question or you have a remark to
Mr.
make.
Christian Asanga's hand is up.
Yeah,
Okay.
thanks, BP, for your presentation. Uh, I was just curious to know what is this? Can you already start explaining to us what this O verify is going to do for us?
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Asanga, for that pertinent question, which should help many other people. O verify or KYC, know your customer, is one of the functionaries in every company that that company uses to identify the main users of the company.
Yeah.
So they are going to use, normally, if when you join a company or you're buying a product from a company, the company will verify you whether you are true, you're a human being. So it needs to know who you are through your identification, your picture of identification, document of identification. So those are the two things that are done. So what is O verify? O verify in Onpassive are three stages of verifying us, all of us, affiliates and users, whether we are true human beings and not robots. And these three steps are: one, the company is going to ask for an upload of your ID. Your ID, depending on the country, where there'll be templates according to different countries. You upload your ID, which will take not up to 1 minute. In a few seconds, it will be uploaded. The front and back of it will be uploaded. Then, secondly, they'll ask you to, of course, take a picture of yourself. Yes, they'll take a picture of yourself to see whether they'll ask you to shake probably your head, your lip, your eyes, and all that, so that they see that you are a real human being. And then thirdly, they'll ask you to hold the ID, and also you upload the ID with you holding live. So these are the three simple stages which the O verify is. When they do that, it goes into your system. Then you are agreeing. They say yes, you have been added. You are a real business person, or you are a real human being. You can do business with the company. So that is what we call O verify, which in other parlance, in other companies, is just simply called KYC, or know your customer.
Know your
So
cost.
our CEO says that this product will be used for all of us to identify us free of charge. And secondly, this product will also be another level of income for us. Well, we still to know how it's going to be. So he says the details will come in later on. So they will come in soon. Does that make any sense, Mr. Sanga?
No, that is excellent, BB. I mean, that
Thank
was
you.
well explained.
Okay, thank
I
you.
get
All
it.
right.
I
You are
get it.
welcome. You are welcome. So I'm sure it helps all others who don't know about the KYC or the O verify. And as our CEO said, let's not be bothered about it. When the time comes, we'll go through it. Let's not be bothered. What are we going to do? Those of us who have, like in Cameroon, who have receipts of ID cards, they are getting worried. If it starts now, what will happen? Please, the answer will come to us when time comes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, BB. Let me just thank you very much. It was an excellent explanation. Let me just add a little thing to it, because there is a necessity for KYC, because especially after 9/11, the Western countries and Americans have been very concerned about the movement of funds around the world, because they are afraid of what they call the funding of terrorism. So they need to know. So banks need to know who, if money is leaving here to go somewhere else, the bank needs to know exactly who that person is. So that when authorities come trying
Okay.
to find out, you should be able to know. That's why the companies need to know their customers well. They also have money laundering and other criminals. So I just wanted to add that element of security to it, and concern by
Security.
governments and public officials about criminals and terrorism and all of that.
Thank you.
Thank you, BB, for your listening.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, thanks, Studio.
The house is open. The floor is open for all of us. Reactions, questions. Everybody, you are free, please. All of us are speakers, so please just put up your hand and you get on the floor.
Yeah, James here from
Yeah.
Ghana.
Yes, James, you are welcome.
Yes, yes. Thank you very much, Mr. John. Thank you very much for your wonderful presentation uh, about the breakdown of what happened on the 360 yesterday. Um, we are very lucky. We are at this point now. Mr. Ash is really a visionary person. He has done a lot of things that when you see, you know that this person is real. About the updates, we are um, about the money that the people are returning to Onpassive bank accounts. We are very happy for this win for them, and then for the whole company as well, which we are also going to enjoy ourselves because of that return. I want to take this opportunity to wish Mr. Red, Reverend, happy birthday. Although he's not here, but I'm sure
Mhm.
uh, my
Listen.
wishes will, yes, sure, sure. So, happy birthday to him. Over the weekend too, over the week too, we heard about the unveiling of the robots, the two robots, the mini one, and then the bigger one, which the whole media has announced that they are happy to release it. It's a big win for us. If we are seeing those physical products, we have these uh, untouchable products which we can use online. Then we can see those tangible ones too that we can use physically. You can buy them, use them in your offices, your organizations, and then use the small one to control your whole house. It's wonderful. And all these things are like the latest ones. They are AI control products. So just imagine the position we are now. Because looking at all these things, when I'm talking to people about Unpassive, I normally use this Alibaba, AliExpress, um, then eBay, Amazon to do a sample for them. Now, this company are having all these things, and Unpassive upon all the softwares that we have and we are using, we are still having these tangible products that we can feel, can use in our homes. We can order for them. We have OMAT, which is like the warehouse that they will develop all these products and put them there. You can go and buy them wholesale. You can buy them online wholesale and sell and put in your online shop. And we have O shop to where you can go and buy. Maybe you need just one thing. You can just go and buy it and come it. All those things, they are all big wins. So if we are seeing the physical products like this, that means the win is Mr. Ash has been saying it, that we don't even know even 1% of this company's products or where the company is going. And that is showing now. So we as founders of early birds, this is the right time that we have to do whatever it takes for us to stand firm. So because of those things, we have some universities in our country here, where I work hand in hand with most of them. So recently I have taken the challenge to present the O Connect, especially to them. So it's something I told most of the lecturers earlier, yeah, I think early this year, and some of them late last year, about the software. And I told them that when the time comes, I will let the school try it and see. So recently, I've seen the improvement in O Connect. So I told them. So, Mr. John, I think God willing, they said they will get back to me. They want to put it to their board and then see how they will be able to come out and then try the software and see how it will work. So it means in that case, I'll have to present the software to them. So you, as our leaders, I think I'll be inviting some of you in case they invite me to present the software to them, they all connect to them. I will let you people do that on my behalf, but I will also be there because we will just do it using the O Connect to do the presentation to them, so they will feel everything. So please be preparing. They are very big universities in Ghana here, top universities. So I'm working with them to see how I'll be able to connect them to the company.
Wow, that's great, Mr. James. That is a wonderful, laudable step that you have taken. And as I was discussing with Leader John and some other leaders in Cameroon, I think what most of us leaders should do now, we should be able to own projectors. If you own a projector, or a group of you own a projector and a good laptop, you can make a presentation at any international presentation at any time. I know, Mr. James, you have a laptop and you should have a projector.
Yes, I have laptop, but I don't have projector, so I have to work on that.
Yes, you need to work on that, Mr. James. I would just like to advise you when you organize your meeting, the meeting with your university professors and all of those things, and you have your projector, you will talk behind the scene, and then you develop your slides. Yeah? You develop slides from your own end. You want any
Yes,
beefing up, we'll beef up the slides from our own end, and then
yes,
you make the presentation, and then we come in as visiting
yes.
speakers,
Okay.
yes, that's what we will do, and that's what I've been encouraging my brothers, like Leader John and Leader Taim, that's what we should do in order to spread this good news. If we can do that, then we'll be able to capture the whole country within a very short time. Yes,
Exactly.
within a very short, we don't need to move one person to this town and then he calls a meeting and then he has the projector, he projects, and then he has guest speakers, they speak, and then of course at the end of the day he answers questions for all of those who are there, and things will be better for us. So I think what you have done, Mr. James, is very laudable. It's something that all of us should copy. So owning a laptop
Yeah.
is a very important thing. For those of us who cannot own one, a group of people can own a laptop for this business, please, so that we use it to disseminate information. Good enough, Onpassive is not a door-to-door business, right? It's an online business. So we'll do all of it online. And good enough, again, we have the first tool that Onpassive have given us is O Connect, which will make our online visibility in presentation 100%. So again, thank you. It's food for thought for all of us. So all of us should be working towards that. Mr. James, again, we are welcome. We're all prepared. As soon as you get ready, we'll talk behind the scene and then we'll see how we can forge ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And now I'm just waiting for. They said they will call me tomorrow for a feedback. So
Okay.
I'm just waiting for them. God willing, if I hear from them, then I'll know their decision.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Then,
Yes.
then Vivi, let me just add a little thing. I would like to say that
Yeah.
when you finally, anyway, we're going to talk as Vivi has said behind the scene.
Yes.
But one thing you should have in mind is that as you
Yeah.
are telling them, there are two possibilities. You have them as individuals and the
Yeah.
university as a body.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what we need to have in mind is that Onpassive, the product is scalable. That is to say that they can easily adjust it to meet the demands of corporate bodies. Because if a
Okay.
university is coming in, for instance, it is likely they will tell the company, okay, we are coming in as university, this is how we intend to use the product. They'll use it
Okay.
for teaching, which means that whatever version they are giving them, probably they're going to adapt it to the extent where they could be having, if they're using it for classes or teaching, for instance, it means that they can have different rooms. We don't know how that is going to work. I'm just
Mhm.
giving you an idea of how it is, so that
Yes.
you present the
Yes.
version
Yes.
that we have now. You
Yes.
present the version that we have now. You tell
Yes.
them that okay, the company can adjust to the needs of the university as a corporate body.
Okay.
Then at that time, after that, then you can get back to the company and say this is what this institution needs, and then we proceed. So
Okay.
it's a very excellent thing you are doing. I would like to encourage other people,
Mhm.
because whether it might not necessarily be a very large university, it can be a small institution, it can be a school, it can be a college, it can be a church, it can be anything
Yeah.
where people would like to come together.
Mhm.
Yes. Yes. Thank
So
you very
thank you
much.
very much. That is really great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate
And
you so.
very inspiring, Mr. James.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank you.
indeed.
Thank you, Mr. John.
It's a win-win
Let,
process, eh? It's a win-win.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
let me chip in here.
Yeah, Mr. Taylor.
Let me chip in something. Thank you very much, Mr. John. Mr. James, that is really great. You see, this a golden opportunity that has been dumped into our laps.
Yeah.
The CEO has done the heavy lifting, and all we need to do is just to make a little push. And we know our products will proudly tell anybody, and when they go to their back offices and see the information and it is in tandem with what we've explained to them, the going will not be any tough. So it's important for us to do this. Africa is in our hands, 1,300,000,000 people. Gone are those days when Onpassive cannot come down here and go from door to door to tell the people anything. You see, people in China are already aware and they are conscious of the fact that the IT industry is a fourth revolution which cannot be undermined. We cannot be underrated. So this is an opportunity for us, Mr. James, as you have said, for us to expand, to make Africa great. That is us, to go Africa. In fact, in my house here, we are two of us. Mr. Jacob is here with me, and we did not have to put the two phones so that they'll be hauling. I think I can put a camera and you can hear him say hello. So,
Okay.
Hello, Mr. James. Good evening. Good evening to everyone. Good
Yeah, you're
evening, Lord
welcome.
Mayor.
Yeah, welcome,
Good
leader.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
thank you. So as I was saying, the teamwork is very, very important because we will bear each other's burden when there's an explanation. When you invite us, you invite others, to come along with you. I mean, you bear each other's burden when there's a little thing to explain here. Somebody can chip in, and eventually, before you know what, we really take the bulk of Onpassive down to grassroots. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, leader Taylor. The floor is open. Motivation. We're waiting. We are very excited.
Don't leave the meeting without talking, please. No one should leave the meeting without saying
Yes,
something.
yes.
If you don't want to talk, just open and cough.
Yes. This also be heard, because after this we are going to publish the video, and
Yes.
yes, and
Okay.
you'll be able to again go through what we have been saying. Please get your own voice after this from the video. For those, excuse me, for those who are actually setting up webinars on a daily basis, I'm sure you can get this practice too of trying to download all a recording of your webinars. Please, it's very easy. When your webinar starts, click on the record button as Leader John did. Do record it in the cloud. Huh? Don't record it in local, because local will not give you. Record it in the cloud. At the end, you download it, and you can now send it to people whom they can share. They share what you have said. please share to those people whom you are, then they share to others who would like to hear what you are saying. So I encourage everybody to listen to the recording of our webinars after the meeting. 1.5 hours, maximum 1.5 hours after this webinar, I'm going to download the webinar and send it out for us to be able to listen to it again a second time what we have spoken during this webinar. So that is one of the things that will help us to at least get our knowledge of what our company is all about and what we are moving towards together. The house is open. Let's talk. Are there people who still have problems in setting up webinars? Because that is where we should be looking at now. This is the only product we have now for sale by the company. So are there people, because this is the only way to sell this product is by inviting people to join, and then we do the thing together with them. Okay, no.
If you know you are not sure, I've written down the steps and then you can indicate and we'll send to you.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, Mr. John.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this James.
Yes, James.
The last time I asked about this webinar ID or event ID, that in case you want to use the ID to join, where do you put it? Where do you see it? I've opened it on a computer too, but I can't see the place where I just have to enter the ID, then I can join the meeting. Is there a particular place I have to go? Because even on the phone, the same thing, and then on the laptop too, the same thing.
Leader John, you have anything to say before I come in?
Can I get you again, please? I didn't get you well.
Yeah. So you know, when you set a webinar, the event ID too will be there, which you can use the ID to enter the webinar. But I am saying that when you open the, let's say you click on the OConnect app, or even if it's the desktop one, when you log in, for you to see a place where you have to put the event ID, it's not showing. So there is no place provided for the event ID. Is there a way?
There was that option, but when we had the meeting, people were supposed to sign in. Some people just used the ID and came on as on the speaker line.
Yeah,
so I think the company removed it. I'm sure. Don't bother. But I'm sure it's going to come back later.
Yeah. Okay. That's just what I wanted. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So it means this fault is not from my phone or my computer. Okay.
No,
I get it.
No, it is inactive now.
Okay, I get it. Thank you very much.
It's inactive. It was there, Mr. James. And
yes, I used it before.
Yes, it has been downgraded.
Okay. Thank you.
And the reason for downgrading it by the CEO was that they had embarrassment during corporate webinars, whereby only a few of them are supposed to be speakers, but people go and use that ID to come and they become speakers when they were not supposed to come up. So they are walking away behind to see how they can use that ID without becoming speakers.
Okay.
Yes. So if they work that out, I'm sure they will publish it back again to us.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And yes, there is another one too.
Yes, Mr. James.
When you oh, please, I'm coming out. The other one is interfering.
I know you have, yes, the other device. You need to,
Yes, I mute it.
okay, right?
I
Good.
mute it.
It's fine now.
Uh-huh.
It's fine.
Yes, yes. So when you are in a meeting and the host started recording,
Yes.
it shows on everybody's, okay, for me, my screen, it will show there that the host has started recording, accept or cancel.
Yes.
When I cancel, what is going to happen?
Well,
Is
it
it
does
that
not.
my
Well, I don't see. When you cancel, the recording continues. I don't know why that button. That's a very serious. I've never canceled to find out what is happening, but I know that if you cancel, the recording continues because it is only the main host that has the powers to record. But
okay, so do you think
that information of record comes only to the host and the co-hosts.
okay,
Yes, it doesn't come to
okay,
everybody.
okay.
More importantly, there's an announcement that is made. There's a voice message that comes, which means that you are in a meeting. You are also supposed to know that it's being recorded.
Yep.
So that, it's also good for everybody to know that the meeting is being recorded, because you are attending a meeting, you are not aware that it's being recorded. It's not also a good idea. So the system announces that the meeting is being recorded, and therefore you are conscious of that fact.
Yeah, so I am also thinking about something.
Yes.
Do you people think maybe when you cancel it, whatever you are doing, maybe even if you speak or your video and everything, maybe yours in particular will not be recorded? Do you think it could be that too?
Maybe, as Bibi has said, we just need to find out, because I'm not counseling. I myself have not counseled
That is it,
to
Mr. James.
verify the fact.
We'll find out from the tech gurus.
Okay,
Yes, in the platform, we'll to find out from them.
okay.
Mhm.
All right, thank you.
Yes. If the house is open.
You know that questions are always an indication that people are working and reading about the company.
Yes. I'm very happy with your question, Mr. James.
Mr. John,
Yes, sir.
there is another one. Please, I'll plead with you to make. You see, now I am two. My names are two.
Yes.
The second one, the one that I muted, that one is I'm using laptop. I want to see something on my phone. Anytime you make me co-host, I don't have access to attendees on the phone. So I want to see how it will appear on the computer too. So if you can make maybe if you can make that one to co-host, then I'll just see the difference
Is
between
it
that.
is an attendee?
Yeah, at the moment that one is speaker. Yeah.
Yeah, because okay, there are some people who are attendees. There are some two attendees in the house here. Wa
Yeah.
Muhammad Sali and Susie Buafo
Yes.
from Ghana. All right,
Yes.
I'll bring them in as speakers, please.
No, what I mean is
No,
that
no, I'm coming.
okay.
I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming. Okay,
Okay.
I've not yet seen your second James. Okay, I've seen it. All right. Okay, I've seen it, Mr. James. I've seen it.
Okay.
I've seen it. All right.
Okay.
I've made that one to co-host.
Co-host.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in situations like that, sometimes when you sign in, even with the same account, it's going to still appear like that. So
Yes, no, if it's the same account, it's going to be the
No,
same.
no,
But I'm sure
this is
it's
a
not the
different
same account.
account.
Yeah, good. Yes, if it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
different account, it will not show Leader John. But if it's the same account, it will show.
yes.
Okay, so on the computer, I can see the attendees, even though that one is a host. But on the phone, it's co-host, yes. But on the phone, it's not showing. So okay. Okay, I got it now.
Right.
I'm okay. So I'm
Okay.
sure they will do the mobile version to have that option when you are a co-host.
Not, but you
Oh,
know that when you
Mr.
have the phone,
James.
not all these things are displayed, so you need to look
Mr.
for it.
James, you are still a
Yeah.
co-host. We are still a co-host with the one on your phone.
Yes.
You may not be seeing a display, but you are a co-host. Look on your computer. You see that your two names are co-hosts, right?
Yeah. So, Mr. John, what I'm saying is that
Yeah.
when as I'm co-host, when you are in the meeting, you have to see. Maybe you go to participants, then you see the number of people in the meeting.
Yes. All right.
Yes, but on the phone, even when I expand it, I don't see that.
Yes. No, that is true. That is
I
true.
don't see
Because
that.
the first thing is because of the space of your phone, the screen.
Yeah,
The screen
yeah,
size is small, so you will
it's
not be
small.
able. Just like speakers, you cannot see the speakers on your phone like you see on
Yeah.
your laptop, right?
Okay. Oh
The,
yes, yes.
the display, you see the display on your laptop is beautiful, right?
Okay.
It
Yes.
follows up that symmetry. It follows a
Yeah.
symmetry. When there are
Yeah.
4 4, when there's 4 4 4 4, then the last person goes on the left. That's how it
Yeah.
goes. Then it
Yeah.
boxes up like that. It is always symmetrical.
Yes.
Yeah, but on the phone it does not.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It.
Mhm.
Mm. Okay. So please, I'm okay. If
Look,
you want to you want to take one down as co-host, you can do it. You can go
Please,
ahead.
it does not hurt the platform, you being 100 co-hosts.
Yes. Yes. So.
It does not hurt us. Just go ahead. There's no problem.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
yeah, when you are using your phone, you just need to remember how to move around and look for, because since you don't have enough space to display all of those things
Mhm.
and other functions, you just need to look at where to tap to see all the functions.
Yes.
Because
Okay. Yeah.
as on my phone now, I have just about how many of these things. Unless you know that you need to press this other one to see all the other functions appearing.
Yeah. Yeah. You tap on the one on the extreme left. That box, the
Yeah, the
blue
one on the
box on the
extreme left will
extreme
show
left.
you
When you
all the
tap
other
on it,
things.
they can see all the other boxes.
Uh,
You got me?
yeah, that's what I tap. And
All right.
at the moment, the two things that I've seen that I don't have is the participants and the like to raise your hand on
Yeah.
the phone. Those two things there, I
Yeah.
can't find them.
When you are a co-host, you will not be easily allowed to. Yeah. The raise of hand, it is not with the co-host. It's only with with speakers, other
Attend.
spe-
Okay.
other speakers, but the co-host
Okay.
and the host, no.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, we are learning. All of us are learning every day on the platform.
Yeah.
All of us are
Okay.
learning. Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be asking all these things because a lot of students have been asking me that why do I think Oconnect this software is better than the ones they are already using. So I
Yes.
have to know all these things so that when I'm explaining to them, I can be bold and talk to them.
Yes.
So
And
that's
Mr.
why.
James,
Remember,
the best way to do it is to make it one-on-one.
Yeah,
Let them be part of the process of explanation. When
explanation.
you just create a go live, you bring them in and then make them co-host. Let them be able to feel all the buttons.
Okay.
Then they will get
and
they will get used to, and they'll get the young people. They are smarter, and they'll be able to see make a comparison faster.
Sure,
and they'll
sure.
enjoy it on your laptop.
Yes,
Use your laptop, they'll enjoy it very
good.
much. You
Yeah,
see all those functions will be displayed,
yes,
Yeah, yes. Thank you.
especially the layout. As you have one person, if it occupies the screen, 2 persons, 4 persons, you start seeing the layout changing. The
Uh,
symmetry is changing, all of those things.
yeah,
So it's part of
yeah.
the beauty of it. So the laptop is the best for you
Yeah.
to use.
And Mr.
Thank
James,
you.
if you had a projector, you would just project from your laptop onto a wall. All of you sit and you are watching it.
Okay, okay.
Right.
All right. Thank you.
It makes it very easy.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep. The floor is open to us. We don't find any very new. We have Mr. Mohammed from Morocco. You're welcome. He was in the.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. But the problem that I have is the signal is weak. I
Oh,
can hear
sorry.
you sometimes.
All right.
No problem.
Sorry, Mr.
Sometimes I
Mohammed.
hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Those are the
Go on.
problems. Those are the problems that we are facing in our less developed countries.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Just thank you. Thank you very much, leaders. I hope to join you, but the signal is very weak. I
No,
want
thank you.
to
Thank you too. Thank you
just to
too.
give
Thank you,
some
Mr.
information. We are
Thank
Yeah,
in
you.
Mr. Mohammed.
Africa. Yeah, we are in
Yes.
Africa. We need to rise our continent to improve all our skills. With
Yes. Mr.
Onpassive, inshallah, with Onpassive, we will go further.
Thank you.
That's it.
That's it.
And
Okay,
the more
thank you.
come on, yes, the more often you come on, you are identified, and more signals, your signals will become stronger and stronger. Because when we started in Cameroon here, we only saw one bar, but now we can be able to have 3 bars on each on our phones or on our laptops, and the signal is stronger. So the more often you and your brothers there from the Onpassive family come on, you're bound to really make us get better, and Africa will be better. So come on often, Mr. Mohammed.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
thank
But
you.
speaking.
we're hearing him very clearly.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
very
that's
clearly. You know, we're getting him. Mr. Mohammed, which part of Morocco are you
Yeah,
calling?
I am from Al Jadida
Jadid.
coast.
Okay, on the coast. Okay, the coast of Morocco. That's good. You are welcome.
Yeah, the coast. Yeah,
We hope you
Atlantic
come.
Ocean.
We hope you come more often. You come. You are welcome. We hope you come more often. We meet 3 times a week. Tuesdays,
Oh, yeah,
Thursdays,
okay,
and
thank you.
Saturdays. 3 times a week.
Repeat again.
Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at the same time. 8:30, 8:30 p.m.
Okay,
West
inshallah.
African time. I'm sure in Morocco it should be 7:30.
Yeah, now we have we are in 21 around 22 10 p.m.
All right, so you have the same time, right? Yeah. Can you
Yeah,
confirm that, Mr.
as Douala. We
Good? You
having
have
the
the same
same
time that Douala.
like
Okay, that's
Douala.
fine. That's good. So
Yeah,
it's 8:30 p.m. Douala time. That's when we begin every
yeah,
Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays.
yeah.
Okay, you are welcome.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right.
Just bear with me. My English is a little bit
No,
broken.
no, 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 no. You are excellent. You are excellent, sir. You
Yeah,
are excellent.
no, it's clear. It's good.
Look,
Thank you, sir.
we are a whole continent with diverse cultures, diverse languages. We must like to be together. We accept our differences, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
that's why we're coming together.
Okay,
yes.
thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Madame Suzy Bofo from Ghana. Madame Suzy, you're welcome. Can we know from which part of Ghana you are calling? Unmute yourself. Okay, Madame Suzy is not on. All right, I will just encourage everybody who's in at least to say something. Mr. Tamukong was saying that the sound problem, he has sound problem from the East Coast. I'm sure he should just sign out and sign back. It should be the strength of his signals. That is all. Because we should be having very good sound here now.
Yeah, hello.
Yes.
Yes. Please, I would like to encourage us that we have a lot of features in OConnect which other softwares doesn't have. So since we are in the meeting to be learning how the software works, we have to try and apply all those things. For example, if you are in the meeting and maybe you are going somewhere, we have I'll be right back.
Yes.
fashion there.
I
Yeah,
went to,
that feature you should just put it there so that even if they are looking for you, the moment they see it, they know you are not around. When you come back, then you switch it off.
yep.
That's one amazing thing that when you do it, it will make the meeting go smoothly.
Right.
So let's apply that, please.
You're right. I think Leader John used it today. He used it when he was getting out. I did not quickly see when I was looking for him, but I saw that
Yeah.
he had applied it. That he'll be right back. So when you click on "I'll be right back," you be right back. It comes up on you, and of course, when you come back, you put it off.
That was excellent.
Thank you, Mr. James. I
On,
think that there are so many
on,
buttons down there. Before now, we've been working on O Connect, and then we're trying to explain all those buttons. But lately, we've left it because we are focusing on some other things.
but once you sign in and try, you try and know one or two buttons a day. When you sign into your account and you make a meeting, you know one or two functions. Every day you do like that, and there will be progress all the time. So it's a great idea. It's a great idea for us to, because those are the functions that you actually make people see the difference between O Connect and the other platforms that are existing.
Right.
So the house is quiet.
Very quiet. See, those are the themes. See, I've just changed the theme. If you look at the screen now, it's different. Change the theme. Those are the theme.
So we needed to Mr. James will make you, I think we'll make you so that you include those who are in the group, in the WhatsApp group, so that they can also get the, I think we should have to make you an admin.
Yes. You make him an admin
that
so
you
that he
can-
can include the others that you have at his own end. Mr. James, is that good?
Yes, that's fine.
He'll make you an admin.
Okay, I've been inviting them as well, but even this one, I sent it to two different WhatsApp groups.
Okay.
That's great. Then there is
Yeah.
Mr. Mohammed. We will have your number. We'll be able to include you in the, or rather, we can send you an invite for you to join the WhatsApp group, so that when there's a meeting, you should see the invitations.
I'm sure that's good for you, Mr. Mohammed. Are you with us?
Okay, thank you, sir. Yeah, of course, we are welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, if you could put your contacts on the chat, we'll pick it up from there.
Okay, okay.
The house we should be talking, right? And we should remember again that the live button, the go live button, what you call the start streaming button, is not yet active as of now. So if you want to stream any of our meetings, you must allow the meeting. It goes to an end. 1 hour after the meeting, go back to where you made your meeting. You will now download and then you can stream. I hope all of us know that.
You got the message?
I've not got you, Mr. Bibi. That
Yeah.
is after the meeting,
Yes.
you go back, you log in again.
Yeah, you log in into the O Connect. You go into the
Yes.
center button. That button is it the pink or what? Which button? That box. You hit on that box. When you hit on that box now, you would have you now go and click on completed meetings. Yeah,
Okay.
Yep, is it the orange? Yeah, the middle one, the upcoming. You click on up.
Yes.
When you click on upcoming, then the meetings that you have had will display. When they display,
Okay.
you go to scheduled. You click on schedule, which is on top. When you do that, now you would you show you either the completed one, the transferred, the cancelled, the saved. Then you click on completed. When you click on completed, you see the one which you just ended on top. Then
Okay.
you can now select. You go right to the end of it. Then you see action. Where you see action, you click on action, and no action. Under action, you see view. You click on view, and then under view, you will see presentation, videos, chat, screen capture, and then lastly recordings. You click on recordings, and then you can download from there.
Okay.
Yes, it's quite. When you do this every day, you know that, and it's easy. When you download, it goes to your device, and then you can now launch from your device, stream from your device. And dear leaders, when you watch the recordings of our meetings, try to you like and you comment. When you like, you comment, you share. For those who have not subscribed to my channel, please, when you watch, try to subscribe to my channel, please. My channel, I'm waiting for my channel to go live soon when I have the adequate number of people. The floor is open. Otherwise, Leader John, we may have to go to the second part of our discussion today.
Yes, we have really exhausted that one even.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. That's about more than an hour on that.
Yeah. Okay. All right. As you suggested, I think your suggestion in the morning was whether we should look for a new topic. But my suggestion to the group is that we could make a topic for the week. Every week we look for a new topic. Since our topic for this week was leadership, we continue with leadership till Saturday. Then we'll look for a new topic for next week. I don't know whether that sounds fine.
Yeah. I think a new topic. The leaders will look for a new topic, and then we shall only be feeding in as we go along.
Yeah, Mayor, what I'm asking is that do we need a new topic for every meeting, or we need a new topic for every week?
I think sometimes it all depends on how people grasp.
Well,
How
okay.
how
All right.
how
Okay,
fast
right.
people-
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So, because our suggestion was that we get back to the very you focus on you focus on leadership, which you started 2 days ago. Is that good for us?
Yeah, it's good. It's definitely good because they need to go meet their people, and they'll be using those skills that we'll be discussing.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
If you look at what
All
we're
right.
telling James was that's part of the aspects of leadership. You go,
Okay.
you are now on
Yeah.
your own. You meet people that you have to lead them one way or the other. So I think we have to make this part of our discussions again for a number of sessions.
Okay. All
It
right.
will be helpful.
Okay. All right. That said, I think last Tuesday, our host introduced this new topic on leadership, and in our last meeting, we tried to brainstorm on the qualities of good leadership, because all of us in Onpassive are leaders. There is a hand up. Mr. Mohammed, can you? Your hand is up. We would like to get your consent before we continue.
Okay, yes, sir. Just I want to say about the topics.
Yes.
I think it's regarding the events, actual events.
Yes, that is true, Mr. Mohammed. Our topics would depend on the events. That's true.
Yeah,
We'll
thank you, sir.
we select our topics depending on the event. You're very right.
Yeah. There is one information about this affiliate, non-founder. This
Yes.
the traffic will be allowed to them or not?
For now, Mr. Mohammed, we don't know. We don't
Yeah,
know, but we have been making leaders, the early bird affiliates, to be cautious when they are
yeah,
talking to the new affiliates, that we
yeah,
don't yet, the status quo of the company for the early birds is that traffic is going to be allocated to the early bird affiliates. For
yeah,
the new affiliates, we don't yet know, but we keep our fingers crossed, and knowing the
yeah,
type of person our CEO is, I think we think that he may settle up giving traffic to them. But for now, we can't say for sure that he will give traffic to everybody.
yeah. Another thing, just for my opinion, I
Yes,
think another day they will stop registering this affiliates. It will stop, I think.
of course, there is nothing that lasts forever. Right now, it is open.
Yeah,
It is depends
yeah,
on our CEO.
yeah,
After
yeah,
some time, he may say no more affiliates, right?
yeah,
That he
yeah,
may only say more users, but no more affiliates. Because an affiliate
yeah,
is somebody who wants to do business with the company, but a user
yeah,
is somebody who likes the product of the company and wants to use it.
yeah. I see.
Yes, just as the founder position was stopped on the 21st of
Yeah.
July 2022, obviously the affiliate position will be stopped at a particular time in space. It cannot go forever.
Okay.
It cannot be
Thank
forever.
you, sir.
All right, Mr. Sally, we have had your number. I've had your number. We are going to send you information from that your number already.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, all right. As I was saying,
Remember, Bibi, before you go ahead, Bibi,
yes,
remember, Mr. Mohammed, one of the things that our CEO said was that we should take risk and learn from those risks.
yep,
So even if we are not certain now, even we are not certain about new affiliates having traffic, that's a risk that they should take.
yes,
A smart new affiliate, take the risk, because one thing we know is that our CEO has a good heart, but we cannot assure anybody about traffic. But if he says people should take risk, I think they should do. If I have an affiliate, my advice will be that, well, if you can take a risk, do. It will be a good one. Go ahead, BB. I just wanted to add that little.
all right. Thank you. I just wanted to include Mr. Mohammed's name on my contact.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, I'm just including Mr. Mohammed. I'll be getting back to you shortly after the meeting.
Yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Mohammed, we're happy to see your face.
thank you, sir. At the same time,
Okay.
I'm improving my English.
Yes, I
Please,
see
I
you are doing quite
I
fine,
speak,
Mr. Sally.
It's
You are
good,
I
doing
speak
Mr.
very well.
French.
You are doing very well.
Thank you, sir. I speak French, second language, and the third language is English.
You
Okay.
speak French?
Yeah, my second language.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. We also speak French here. I also speak French, but my first language is English.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
Mine is English too. French is
yeah.
my second language.
I really want to Africa to be in the first. We are that's big continent, Africa, and the map.
Yep,
Yes.
That's a
yes,
big continent,
of
more
course.
than Russia, Europe.
Well, we don't pray that one day we shall become a federated state of Africa.
Yes.
Inshallah, inshallah.
Like
Inshallah
a
means
united.
God
Like,
will.
like, like you have the United States, we shall have the United States of Africa.
Okay, inshallah. God bless our Africa.
God bless us, really. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Let me also show my face to the group.
Okay, Mr. Mohammed, I've just sent a short message to you.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we are on. Let's just get on. We as I was saying 2 days ago, our host introduced this topic, leadership, which all of us need. All of us need to be good leaders, and functioning
Absolutely.
in Onpassive is a sine qua non that you must be a good leader, because the vision of our CEO is that we should be able to duplicate and replicate what he has told us. And what has he told us? That this vision is that is going to uplift humanity. And if we have to uplift humanity, we must spread the news. So, and spreading the news means that we should be good leaders. So in our last meeting, we tried to identify some qualities of good leaders, of a good leader.
For a battery, fine.
1 minute, please. Now I am in charge to translate direct instantaneous from English to French and Arabic to my WhatsApp groups. I have 3 WhatsApp groups.
Okay.
To give them the translation direct.
Okay, that's great. That's fine.
And if they have some technical program, for example, some people they don't know how to deal with Gmail, how to make a secure Gmail.
Okay.
I may give them help.
Okay. All right, Mr. Mohammed. Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, sir. And at the same time, I have to, for example, I want to say just one thing. For example, when we pray God to give us something, first we have to open our tape.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I open my tape, water tape, to other people.
Yes.
Then ask God to open the tape, the big tape, water.
Yes.
To give us. This is my mindset. You have to give people and ask God to give you.
Of course, that is actually
Please, let's mute ourselves. If we are talking, if we are not
somebody
talking,
saying something.
let's mute ourselves.
Please, if you are not talking, can you mute yourself? Yeah, I think that is just what all religions preach now, Mr. Mohammed. It's good. It's better to give than to take. And when you give, you are blessed more and more. Please, can you mute yourself, Mr. T?
I see.
Okay.
Mr. Taim, please, can you mute yourself, Leader Taim, so that we are getting a conversation here. Hope he. Okay. Yeah. All right. I was saying that last Tuesday we introduced this topic on leadership, and leadership is good leadership, or being a good leader is incumbent in us in Onpassive, because if we have to follow up with the vision of our CEO to uplift humanity, we should have those ingredients that make us good leaders. So in our last meeting, we came up with some qualities of a good leader, some ingredients of a good leader. We are still going to go through them. Repetition is, when we repeat the same thing, it stays more in the subconscious. So I will try to go through the very ingredients that we came up with the other day. The first of all It's in no hierarchy, please. I'm just giving them in a haphazard manner. They are just the qualities of a good leader. The first one is self-awareness. To know who you are. This goes alongside humility. You must be humble. The way you present your ideas to others. And make sure you expect others to do as you do to others. That is a self-awareness and the humility part of being a leader. When you do this, you are going to be a good leader. And we see this in our CEO. Our CEO is so humble to a fault, right? This is somebody who would have taken the business for his own household. But today, it's for all of us. The whole world is for us because he is humble. He doesn't see the need of holding everything to himself. The way he appreciates others is the way he appreciates his family. So this is a very good mark of a leader. Self-awareness and humility. The second one is respect. It moves along that it has a bearing with the first one. You must be able to respect others as a leader. And if you want respect, then you must also respect others. Do to others as you expect them to do to you. So that is a very good mark of a leader. Don't say, do as I say, not as I do. That is not a leader. It's not a leader. It's a dictator. Do as I say, not as I do. The third element or the third one is compassion. You must have passion, compassion. You must have something to follow. You must have something which is driving you. And we know that the passion of our CEO is to change the world, is to change what the outlook of the world. So the compassion of our CEO is to see that the world is better. The world is uplifted. Humanity is uplifted. That is the third ingredient. The fourth ingredient is vision. You must have a positive vision. You must have something which is driving you. What is driving me? Your inner self. What is this thing that you want to achieve? And of course, we know that we are following the vision of our CEO. His vision is there, and his vision is a very good vision, and we are following his vision. While following his own vision, we must have our own individual visions. Because if we don't have personal visions of being better, we'll not be able to apply the vision of our CEO. So therefore, let's follow our individual visions in order to arrive the vision of our CEO.
Thank you very much.
The fifth vision or the fifth ingredient of leadership, of good leadership, is communication. You must be able to communicate between yourself and those that you lead. When there's break in communication, there's break in development. When you communicate, and it should be good communication. What is good communication? Be able to say what is good at what time is supposed to, and what is bad when it's bad. Don't mix up. That is good to me. That is my own word I call good communication. Say what is good when it is good. Tell people this is bad when it is bad. That is myself good communication. The sixth aspect is learning agility. You should be able to know what you send out as information. You should be agile in what you learn. You should not be stagnant. And that is what our CEO has taught us all this while. Our seventh index is collaboration. Collaboration is key in leadership. You must collaborate within the different strata of your group, from the top to the bottom and from the bottom to the top. If that breaks down, if collaboration breaks down, of course, the whole system breaks away. So there must be good collaboration. You see how Ash collaborates with his top leaders, with all of us. He communicates, he tries to communicate to every leader in the world. You see, when there is a big meeting, Ash wants everybody to talk. There was this webinar that I attended a few days ago that took 6 hours. He was there for 6 hours. Many people, everybody wanted to talk. When the big leader wanted to solve, he said, "No, please allow him or her to talk." So that is collaboration. He wants to collaborate with every member of his community. Then the next one is influence. How do you assert your influence? Your being in that community, is it of any importance to them? That is your influence. Are you passive or you are assertive? Because somebody who has an influence is somebody who makes what he wants felt by that group. Being assertive is not dictatorship. Being assertive here means that you allow what you say go through everybody or all the strata of your grouping. Integrity is the next one. You must have high integrity. You must be somebody who people would say, yes, we would like to copy the example of this person because he's a positive look of life. That is integrity. In society, leaders of high integrity are those that are highly honored by their people. Number 10, you must have courage. And this is one of those qualities that Ash has a lot. He has a lot of this. Courage. He is very courageous. A gentleman. Ash Mufare is very, very courageous. Because even amidst all type of threats in the US here, I know, when they put so many cases to him in 1 month, he did not even want to tell us until one meeting. He just exploded and told us, and people started making noise. But he said, please leave it. He's just coming. He was just telling you for telling sake, but he's going to handle it. That is a courageous person. They formulated something which was a lie about him, right? They told the government here, people went in and formulated that, oh, he was creating some fictitious pyramid and collecting money for people for products that were not visible. Unluckily for them, just a few days after they published that case, the first product came live in the market. O Connect came live in the market on the 1st of October, on the 1st of September. That is courage. He's a courageous gentleman. And a good leader should have that courage. Gratitude. A good leader should be one that should thank his followers. Thank them for the step that they have taken, where they have reached. Thank them for any error that they have made, because you must have errors. As Ash always says, we have learned from our mistakes. Yes. And of course, many people who are thinking money in Onpassive today are those who have been dealing with pyramidal schemes. Yes, those who have been dealing with pyramidal schemes and thinking that they will grow rich within a short time. This is not the game for get rich people. So he's been making us to understand. He's been thanking us always for our patience. Yes, we need the patience, which is one of those qualities here. We needed to be patient. He thanks all that we are patient, and that this saying that the patient dog is the fattest bone. Yes, you must be patient, because building software is not building physical products. When you make a mistake in one of the elements, it takes a longer time to correct than building a physical product. So that is a gratitude, a thank you, always thank you. And he's always thanking people. A good leader should have that. Then resilience. Yes, you should be resilient. You should be up to the task. You should be resilient. You forge ahead without respect, without fear or favor. So these are the 12 qualities of good of being a good leader that we talked of the other day. We are not actually teaching people here. We just present them. We are going to we now open the floor to everybody to be able to interact. Let's converse around these ones and more. While before I end, I will say that when you become a good leader, you are going to assist on passive to achieve his dream of the internet quick that we foresee within the next week or weeks. Thank you very much, Leader John. Over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. As he has said, that's another good recap of the qualities of a good leader. He has selected the main ones, and certainly that cannot be an exhaustive list. So what he has done is he has selected very pertinent ones for us to be able to reflect on, and that reflection will help us to continue to talk to our people, build our teams, expand them, help our members of our team, and that's what we are really emphasizing on this issue of leadership qualities. Okay, for today, we may just pick up one or two of those things I've talked about if somebody's inspired, so that in the next meeting we'll have more time. We'll have more time to really elaborate because we have gone now for over 2 hours.
Yeah.
So, and we know that in some other places might be getting a little late. So, please let's just see how people react to this one, and then we'll really give it more time in the next week.
Thank you. Okay, the floor is open. I think, as Leader John is
Yeah,
saying, our meeting should not be too long because of the time.
yeah, yeah.
And the data that will always cry. But
Yes, and data that many people always say they don't have data.
Okay, okay. Hello, can everybody hear me?
It's 5 on 5, James.
Okay, thank you very much. I always thank you for the wonderful presentation you have been doing all the time. Uh, your things that you talk about, um, vision and collaboration, is two things that they are. Those two things are very strong points that I have taken from your points, and I can put them under strategic. You know, when you are strategic or strategist, it means you are somebody who is ready, and that thing you don't learn it. It's by nature. Like you are born like that. So you can create. You can create things yourself. You can be there and sit down and say, if I should do this, do that, do this, it will be like this. Then after that, you have to be able to implement that what you have been able to create. You have to implement it for a long-term goals for maybe your organization. And Mr. Ash is very good at that. Just look at vision that you talked about. Vision. He was able to envision that, this thing that I'm bringing on board is a very big thing. So, what do I have to do? Strategically, let me just have a backup of the team that is working for me, the team that is trying to build this company. Let me have a backup of them so that in case something happened to the first team, I can have the backup team that will come up with the same or even a better version of what people know of. And exactly, Mr. Ash said that he told us that he has about 2 or 3 teams, and then we only know of one, but the rest are working at the background. So when people are trying to sabotage the company, and they are there doing their own things just to let the company collapse, he has another group of people, developers working behind the scene. So when these people want to fuck off, he just brought those people on board. This is a visionary leader. This is strategist, because if you don't have that, you just use one team, you think, oh, you'll be able to do it, then they destroy everything. But because he is visionary person, he has seen that, oh, okay, let me just have a backup team. So with that, I give him a prod, and we as leaders, to as we are following him, we have to also have that vision. We have to see that what do we have to do to be able to improve upon our team, to build our team together, and how do we have to collaborate with them, because Mr. John has said it all. Mr. Ash, even if me here, I'm in a webinar that Mr. Ash is there, I can talk. Mr. Ash will allow me to say whatever I have to talk about. And you, if it's a question, he will collaborate, he will humble himself, he will answer me correctly. And as a leader too, you have to analyze market structure, market trend. Yeah, let's say market trend. You have to see where the system is going, where the world is going, what are people interested in at the moment, and what will they be interested in the near future. You have to get the market trend, then you will be able to evaluate everything, and then the company's resource that you have. You this is the amount of money you have, this is the number of workers, and then this is the ability or capability of workers that you have. How do I have to use this thing? How do I have to capitalize on all these things to improve the company? All these things are under the strategic planning. So after that, employment building, or building your employees relationship, which Mr. John talked about collaboration, how Mr. Ash collaborates with other people, and then they do everything together. So one thing that I want to say is that as founders or early birds now, which are leaders, we have to be able to be visionary people. That is all. If you are visionary, you will be able to know what you have to do as a leader now to be able to build your team to catch up with where Onpassive is going. Because this company is very big. So when we are able to envision the future, then we follow the trend, the market trend. There is no way we will be lacking. We will never lack, because wherever the trend is going, we are following the trend. Wherever products or system we think, oh, maybe by the 5 years time to come, this and this and this is what people will need, we'll have to get there before the system get there. So Mr. John, thank you very much for your wonderful presentation.
Thanks, Mr. James. All of us, is our journey, it's all our place to do all we can to do to achieve our target, which is to uplift humanity. And I'm very honored with Mr. Sally's statue. The statue picture that he has there has this statement: I can't change the world, but I can change someone's world. That is
Yeah,
Ash Mufare.
yeah.
I like
That's
that.
my mindset. That's
I
my
like that.
mindset too.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
I say always to people, if you want to ask God for anything, open your resource to the
Yes.
others.
Yes.
Someone asks you something, give him. And when you ask God, inshallah, God will give you.
Yes. You're right.
You see?
Very, very right.
Yeah.
So I would like to add that while we listen to the discussions on leadership, what should be passing through our mind is that my group that I have, those friends that I have, that institution I want to present this company, how am I going to apply concretely, practically these aspects of leadership? How can I use perseverance? How can I use collaboration when I'm actually applying it in my community? That is why we are discussing this topic. If we go now, we tell James, please, James, you have to go to the university. So all of what you have to think in your mind is all these characteristics that we have discussed. In what way am I going to put in practice? How will I put into practice these characteristics of good leadership so that my presentation or my approach and speech or whatever to the university authorities will go on very successfully? If I have to go and talk to a social group, a group by class of classmates, a social group, a church, what are the characteristics of a leader, good leader, that I should really show so that what I will tell them will be something that they will easily believe? That is how we can benefit from what we are all discussing. The actual implementation of those characteristics by us in different contexts. You meet people and they are very difficult. It's because when you say that, well, I've talked to these people, they don't want to listen. It is because we have not employed the relevant characteristics of good leadership to attract the attention and the sympathy and the attention and to capture the attention of those people who are resistant. If there's some humility, if you are always considerate, you listen to them, you persevere, you don't disturb them, you don't bore them. So those leadership, you smile, you take into consideration their backgrounds and everything. Those will be a display of the qualities of good leadership. So that is what we should take home in our heads. How do I apply this? What group am I going to meet? Which characteristics should I really display that will help me well? That is very important for us today.
Good. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Wow. Okay, John, I think since if there is no, we're already at 2 hours, 20 minutes.
Can I just chip in something?
Yeah, please, Mr. Sanga.
Sure.
Yeah. Once again, thanks for this very clear presentation. I know that the intention is not to be exhaustive, but I was thinking that there is one word or one characteristic that we should add here, which is confidence. I don't know whether these aspects these 11 aspects that you listed, whether confidence falls in it, but I think that confidence is one key aspect that we should include.
It's all right. I think that I said at the beginning that these characteristics are non-exhaustive.
Yeah, they are not exhaustive.
Yes. So confidence is good. Yeah. A good leader should be confident in what he does.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. When we were introducing the topic on Tuesday, one of the examples we gave was I was citing Colin Powell, before the late American Secretary of State and Defense Secretary, that when he retired, he was giving lectures to young people about leadership. And one of the things he was bringing examples from the military. He titled them Lessons from the Infantry. And he told them that as a commander, as a military person, he made sure that even if the battle were as difficult or as desperate as what, he made sure that the soldiers under his command did not see any sign of fear or despair on his face. That is what is called confidence. And you apply it to Ash Mufara, you realize that Onpassive had gone through so many difficulties, but each time he came to webinars, he will talk, he will joke, and then most of us will not even know that any problem is going on. That is confidence.
Yeah.
And of course, when you go out to talk to anybody, anywhere, any presentation, you have to be confident. And that confidence, when you are talking, people are looking at you, they're reading your body language, what is called body language. If you are doubting, they'll see it on your face and they will not believe what you are saying. So confidence is an important thing that we actually use that characteristics to introduce this idea of leadership.
Okay. Great.
And the more you understand the company, your confidence, your level of confidence will be going up and up and up.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure. Great.
Mr. Sanga, they are inexhaustive. We know that
Yeah.
there are more to what I presented. As many that you come in, Mr. James came out with strategic, he came out with creative, he came out
Yeah.
with analyzing trends. Yes, yeah, confident is part of it.
Yeah.
So we're just adding them, we're not subtracting.
Yeah. Yeah. Great.
Yeah, yeah,
Mr. Sanga, I've sent you the steps for creating the webinar if you have not yet done so.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah.
yeah. Hello.
Yes, please.
Yes. So this one is just some encouragement to all leaders in the house today. In our country, Ghana, here we have military groups, and then or camp, yeah, and then there is one. Their motto is hard work, easy battle. Hard work, easy battle. So when they work hard, when they train very hard, they spend their time doing a lot of training. When they go to battle, they will easily win that battle. So we as leaders today, we can apply that. This is the time that we have to work hard. This is the time when we work hard, we gather our team, we talk to them well, and then they understand exactly what we are talking about. When the apples start flowing, we will see that that is win-win. It's going to be easy for us. There is no need to go and talk to anybody because you have done your work right from the beginning. So it's just some encouragement words I want to put in the house today.
Fine. That's great. That's great, Mr. James. That contribution. Otherwise, we should be moving towards the end of our discussion.
James, do you have the steps? Have you been setting up the webinar?
James should.
Please, you said, have I been?
Setting up
Setting up
webinars. He
webinars.
should. He should.
Yes, I have been setting up webinars.
Yes.
Okay. All right. It's okay.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, if there are no more contributions, I think you can call it quits, right? And give you a concluding
Yes, I
remark.
think so.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I would like to thank particularly those who have come in today for the first time. You have Mr. Mohammed has come in today from Morocco for the first time on this webinar. We'll have a couple of
Thank you,
people.
sir.
Bibi, can you remind us of the names of those who have come in today for the
Yeah,
first
we've
time?
had Mr. Mohammed Saleh from Morocco. We have Madame Suzy Bofa from Ghana. We have Madame Kundini Marie from India. I think there was somebody from Equatorial Guinea. I forgot the name.
Okay. So I
Yes.
want to thank them particularly for coming, and we hope that we'll be joining the meeting all this for the rest of the other days that are coming. Sir Mohammed, I've included you in the group, in the WhatsApp group. At least each time there will be a reminder. At least you can get the reminder from there. All the other leaders who are in the house, thank you for coming. It's been a great day. Bibi gave us a good presentation. He has responded to the questions very effectively, very detailedly, and that's what we really want. That's what we mean by hand in hand. We hold the hands of each other on this journey. This is a journey. A journey of technology is not a journey that everybody can. If few people know about technology and just keep going, so many people will be left behind. That is why we need to have it. The title of this meeting is hand in hand. Hand in hand, we carry people who are still learning technology so that we can eventually get to this journey as a team, not as individuals, because collectively we'll make it. Ash has taught us that we need to be collective. We need to take care of other people. We need to hold the hand of other people because IT has just come and the younger people are smarter than older people. So we need to learn. When we learn faster, we can hold the hand of other people. Thank you, BB, for your presentation. We can't thank you enough. And we say that we can only continue to do this work because it's God's work. And as Mohammed said today, if you want God to do something for you, you have to keep doing something for yourself.
Right.
If you just keep and you are just talking and talking, God too will not have the time to listen to you. But if He sees you doing something in the direction of what you're asking from Him, He's likely going to give you what you want. So you are once more welcome. Let's unmute ourselves, put on our videos, and say hi and bye.
Just one
Bye.
thing.
That's
Sorry,
great.
sorry, just one.
Bye, bye, bye.
At this time,
Yes,
at this
yes,
time, at
Mohammed.
this time, just one thing. At this time, Mr. Fernand Kweti is giving us a French webinar Saturday at 8 p.m.
Okay.
Mr.
Okay.
Fernand Kweti.
Fernand, quick.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All
At
right.
this
No,
time,
Thank
Saturday.
you, sir.
no problem. No problem. If you are not around on Saturday, no problem, Mr. Mohammed.
Then you come
Because
on Tuesday.
I'm taking the update from Mr. Fernand Kweti Saturday.
Yes. If you are not in the webinar of Saturday, we'll always post the recording of the webinar in the group so that you can get it from there.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Bye.
Inshallah. See you.
Bye.
Thanks be to God.
Bye.
Inshallah.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.